Hey, Venture Unknown, Dan Huffman here with, I think, what is the second episode of the tour of our rigs of Venture Unknown members. We're here at our lovely campsite at Land Between the Lakes. And I'm here with one of our newest members, with Milo and Henry.
Hello, everybody. I'm Milo Brady. I'm from the East Coast of Virginia, Chesapeake Bay. Bought this as a 2014 Tacoma, a little over 100,000 miles on it. Already had steel bumpers, winch, snorkel, roof rack. RTT tent came with it, but not this one, regular rack. So the changes that I've made, I guess we can start up front. It's got dual Optima batteries up front, and it's also, the second battery is tethered to a battery in the back, so I've got three altogether. We've had the front and rear geared and locked by East Coast Gear Supply with ARB. Lights pretty much everywhere except for up top. That's probably coming. I've added a GMRS radio on top. I've got 200 watts of solar that's tied into the two accessory batteries. Trying to keep everything off the roof as best I can. Trying to keep the weight as low as I can, which is impossible when you've got literally 1,000 pounds in the back. I am using 6-layer leaf springs from Icon with airbags in the back, and we talked about it earlier. We probably need a little more because she's got a bit of a sag. This is a handmade aluminum canopy. I cut and fit it, and it was welded together by Mowbray and Company in Kilmarnock, Virginia, where I live on the Chesapeake Bay. Going into the passenger side.
So as you're opening that, Milo, just to make sure everybody's following, this is a concept that you dreamed up. And it sounds like did you physically cut the metal, but then you had a third party sort of weld it for you?
I did all the cut and holding together, but I am not so good at aluminum, so I had somebody else do the welding.
Right on.
And it was done by a friend of mine who owns a company who does marine tops and T-tops and whatnot, so he's an aluminum guy. On this side, we've got hot and cold water pressurized. We've got our power station, so I can invert power and do coffee and whatnot, and some food. In this hatch is my 17 gallons of spare water, my slide out surround for shower, my soaps, my mirrors, whatnot. So you can either use the hot water like this, or you can just let it pour with gravity like that. And I've also got hot and cold under pressure. Like I said, this slides out for the surround if you want to use it for a toilet area or a shower. I took a shower last night because I've been on the road. I went to Mammoth Caves and I've been on the road for like 3 days, and I was definitely needing it when I ran into the rest of this crew. Let's see, CVT up top, mount hood, large size. Coming around the back, custom made rear swing out with my gas, a couple of Apache boxes with my spices for cooking. This opens. We've got 2 sliders down below. One of them is my griddle. That's my cook station. The other one is my tools and spares. I try to use every square inch. This is my fridge slide with storage behind as well. And we just happen to be on a nice slope so I can reach this. Normally I gotta get on a ladder. It's not a perfect scenario, but it works.
Yeah, great use of space.
Yeah. It's not nighttime yet, but I've got lights under every single one of the openings. The gas runs the griddle, it runs the hot water, and it also runs my little firebox when it's chilly out. Coming around on this side, it's basically an identical to the other side with more storage, recovery gear, beverages, my fire pit. And on this side, I have 17 gallons of fuel, which I can literally just gravity feed right into here. So I've got a spare amount of fuel. or I can fill a 5-gallon or whatever you have. I've got a spare CD axle up there, just in case.
Gotta love a Toyota.
So this doesn't have a latch like the rest of them, and what I did was I just put a little tab right there to keep those in check, so I didn't have to do another cut and have a whole other one of these.
Got it.
So the rear seat has been deleted. Right now it's a dog zone, but
This is Henry's room.
Yep, this is where Henry stays when we're traveling. Over there is where the shower is, so that's where I keep my clothing and stuff. So when I have my surround out, I can do that. The ARB is behind the seat, right down here. And I've got extra storage shelf and netting to just kind of keep everything in check up there. Okay, so this is just for like anything round, like a carpet, like a rug. Right now, since I don't have an awning at the moment, I have a literally like a pool-sized umbrella shoved into this one in case it rains and I need to put something around my cook station. These can hold tent stakes, just about anything long that's awkward. These are just quick release fiberglass rods that normally have the triangular flag for a bicycle or whatever. But anyway, they give me an indication of my clearance. If these don't touch, then my tent and my solar is good to go.